Okay, so for this video, we're just going to do something a little bit different. We're going to play with a little JavaScript and form handling on the server, on the client side, rather than letting it go over to the PHP side for server-side validations. So let's just check it out. We're going to use this little bit of JavaScript that's going to give us a pop-up window and let us know if we have any empty fields. So let's leave the first one empty, and let's add a product without it. And it's not going to let us. Please fill out this field. This is a little JavaScript window. It highlights the field that's empty and it returns the focus back to it so we can add it in. So that's pretty great and very easy. Let me show you just how easy. Alright, so we got the add product form over here on the left. Let's go to the add product. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in right here, for this to be able to work with the JavaScript window, we're going to add in on submit return verify. Okay, and then we're going to go into each text box and we're just going to add a required. I know this seems too easy, but it really is. Required. And one more. Perfect. Alright, so let's save that. Refresh. And now let's put in the first one, but let's leave the name empty. And there's our little window. And that really was just how easy that was. It was return verify on the on submit and required inside each field. And that's all it took to get this running. Now if you wanted something a little more detailed and a little fancier, let me show you what you can do there. Let's go home, manage technicians. Let's add a technician. First thing you'll notice is that we have placeholders now in each one of the boxes showing us exactly what's acceptable to the program for each text box to have in it. But that's not it. Watch what else it does. If we put in letters in the name field, it's acceptable. If we add numbers, not acceptable. Symbols, invalid. So once we're green, we can go on to the next field. Letters, and then it wants an @ symbol and a .com in here, or a .something, .gov, .edu, so it requires that. So me at Yahoo, and there it is. And then it wants a phone number with the area code, so we'll give it perfect. And then password comes up and tells us must be between 8 and 20 characters, including symbols and at least one number. Okay, so let's give it a number here and 8 characters. Wonderful. So now we're all valid. We can add a technician. Perfect. Now to get that working is a little more complicated. There's a little more to it. In the folder that is working with it right now, this is my demonstration window. Notice I have a main.js file. This is my folder that I'm building into. So for this, I would need to take this, hold down Control key and just drag it over to my tech support. Okay, so now let's go show you how to actually use that. So let's open up Tech Add, and let's go back to Technicians, Tech Add. Alright, so these are the fields the way we have them now. So the changes that we need to make to this side are going to be, we've already added in that new JavaScript, the main.js file. So now we just need to have a script source to reference to it. So we've got script source equals main.js. Perfect. And then down below in the text fields, we've got input type text and first name as the name. We're going to want to add some more information to that. So let's go right down here. Alright, and working on this, we've got ID equals F name, first name. On key up, we want to verify the first name, and the placeholder is going to be first name right in the box. So let's save. And we want to go down one level, and to have that label over here on the right that says valid, invalid, and all that, we need to add a label right here. So let's just add one in right there. Perfect. So what do these all mean? This F name, this verify F name, verify lowercase f name. Alright, so let's look at it. Right here is the function verify f name. Alright, so it looks like var fname, which is what's being typed in the box. So it grabs whatever the user is typing into the box and it gets the element by ID. It checks to see if that has no letters in it, no value in it yet, if it's equal to 0. If so, it tells you it's required. If the name is not a match and it includes numbers or anything, then it comes up and says invalid. If it doesn't contain any numbers or symbols, it comes up valid and goes green. Okay, and that's just how it acts. So let's save. Let's save over here. Let's save over here. And we've got our placeholder in there now. So let's do that for each one. We're going to want to come in right here, add a space, and we want to go last name. Oops, I'm sorry. I want to have last name, and we need a label. Okay, and then we need email, and a label. You can see how this is going. Perfect. Alright, so let's save all that. Let's go over here and let's refresh. Great. So now let's test it. We got Bob. We've got Marley. This is going great. Perfect. So that just kind of shows you you're going to have this function main.js page to be able to work. That goes into your main folder. Like I was showing you earlier, you have to have that in your main folder. And then the rest of everything else happens right here on your tech add page. So that really is it. Tech add gets an addition to it. We add in the script source. Then we add in the ID equals all the information. And you can see it matches up. And if you go down, I've just got that one isolated, but it's also got verify last name so that you know what the names are. You can go to this function page and you can check to make sure that you've got your names in correctly. Because down on the bottom, you'll notice that verify password is verify pass, which is fine. We just want to make sure that we match it up. We don't want to have the wrong values in here. So if you'd like to have a copy of that main.js file, just let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you. And happy validating. I know this is a little bit more technical, but I thought it was pretty great that we could be able to use it so easily, and Hunter showed it to me, and he's another classmate with us in Mr. Harbor's class, and I just thought it was fantastic to be able to handle form validations on the client side rather than the server side. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little thing. If you need anything at all, just let me know and I'll send you the files. Thanks for watching.